Super Bowl 50 is here. Carolina Panthers versus the Denver Broncos. Oh man, it's about to go down.
Tell them what time it is.
It's time for the Listen Up Report with Lady Sola!
Celebrity gossip, pop culture, movies, music, entertainment.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
You are now tuned in to the Listen Up Report with Lady Sola.
So since I'm talking about the Super Bowl 50, first thing I want to cover is, of course, the halftime show. It's going to be a good one. Coldplay will be headlining. Beyonce will be making an appearance. Bruno Mars will be making an appearance. So this is going to be a jam-packed halftime show. And I think it's going to draw millions and millions of viewers just because of those performing acts alone. So that should be fun. Moving on to what is the most important part is the game itself. So first of all, I'm going to go into each team. Denver Broncos, Carolina Panthers, kind of give you some quick facts about how they've been able to get to this point. First off, Denver Broncos, they are the number one defensive team in the NFL. Their record is 12-4. And basically some of the things that they need to do if they're trying to win this game is they really need to step up their running game. They only had 208 rushing yards in the playoffs compared to over 300 yards that they were able to accomplish in the season. So they really need to focus on giving the ball to running back Ronnie Hillman, and he really needs to be able to play a major role in the game. That's what's going to help them to win. Some good things about the Broncos is that Peyton Manning, he's been around for a long time. We all know him. You either love or hate him. I'm a Bears fan, so don't really care too much for him. He used to play for the Colts. He's always been a really good quarterback, very, very experienced. So Manning has accomplished having no turnovers in the playoffs. So their offense is pretty strong passing-wise. However, they do need to work on giving the ball more in terms of running. So that's what they're going to need to work on. But their offense is strong with passing. They have very low sacks for the season. Peyton is still fast. He still got it, even though he's old and he's about to retire. He's trying to get this ring. He still got it. So we'll see how the game goes. And the last thing that the Broncos really need to focus on is the Panthers' zone option attack. Obviously, the Panthers do it very well because that's what's helped them to have a great record. Speaking of the Panthers, their record was 15-1, thanks to their amazing cutthroat, dominant quarterback, Cam Newton, who kills it. Whereas the Broncos have issues with their running back and not really being able to rush, the Panthers don't have an issue with that. Their running back, Jonathan Stewart, is definitely a force to be reckoned with. Just in the season alone, he had 989 yards for rushing. He averaged 4.97 yards per carry in the playoffs. He ran 106 yards on 19 carries against the Seahawks in the playoffs. Sorry to Sierra's boo. I know a lot of people were hoping Russell Wilson can do it again and go back to the playoffs. Unfortunately, he fell short. But another thing that the Panthers have been able to accomplish with Jonathan Stewart is that he has the third most missed tackles in the regular season at 49 missed tackles, meaning that he's fast. Okay, he leaves you in the dust. He jerks you. So basically they can't catch the guy. So he's a really good running back. So that's really going to be their bread and butter going into the Super Bowl. Also, the Panthers have had 52 sacks during the regular season and the playoffs combined, meaning that their defensive game is pretty strong as well. They are the number one offensive team in the league, but they do have a strong defensive side as well. So, with all that being said, just to kind of bring it all together, the way I see it is if the Broncos really want to win this game, they need to increase their rushing yards. They need to step up on the running side. And the Panthers clearly are very strong in that area, so they need to bring that up. They need to bring Ronnie Hillman into the focus and really give him the ball and let him go to work. They need to be more strategic with their offense. They need to move the ball very quickly. Now, if the Panthers want to win the game, which I think they will, they just need to continue doing what they do best, which is letting Cam Newton shine, letting him be a strong, dominant quarterback who knows how to make great plays. He's very versatile. He knows how to move in and out of the pocket. So he's very unpredictable, and that's kind of always an issue for Panthers opponents when you don't really know how far the quarterback is willing to go to make that play happen. And that's what Newton has been able to do over and over again, which is why they have pretty much almost a perfect record. Let Cam Newton continue to do his end zone dances. You know, we're going to see a number of those tomorrow. Very funny. He can dance a little bit. Got to give it to him. So all in all, what can I say? It's going to be an interesting game. I do think the Panthers are going to take the win, and I think they deserve it. I think they were kind of the underdogs. I don't think anybody expected them to have such a great record and to have such a great run in the regular season. So it's going to really come down to Peyton Manning's experience and his hunger for wanting the ring before he retires versus Cam Newton's young, fresh, just all-around great team and all of their abilities. So it's really going to be an interesting matchup to see who wants it more. I think the Panthers are going to win, and I am rooting for them. I like their team. I like their energy. So best of luck to both teams. It should be a good game. Super Bowl 50 will kick off on Sunday, February 7th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, only on CBS. This is Lady Sola with your Listen Up Report.